APNU-AFC parliamentarian Chair Duncan, in filing a motion for the proposed Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Control Amendment Bill 2020 on Thursday during the 16th sitting of the National Assembly held at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, drew reference to an extensive study conducted by CARICOM, which provides contrasting insights about the drug when compared to the narrow-minded opposing views similar to those held by the government members of Parliament.
And it would seem that in the initial stages, while this substance, marijuana, weed, was deemed illegal, CARICOM's research has shown that it was due to the advent of what we might now call international corporations seeking to introduce other substances in our society, in our region, and in our country.
Duncan posited that the said CARICOM Regional Commission on Marijuana report also outlines that incarceration has negative impacts on young people who were found with it.
Mr. Speaker, if we have followed the thousands of Guyanese incarcerated for the possession of small amounts of a piece of plant, their lives altered irrevocably, then this bill amending sections of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Control Act of '88 is a prayer answered for so many citizens, and it is justice done for many, many others.
The opposition's proposed bill seeks to abolish jail time for persons found with up to 500 grams of marijuana. Minister of Education Priya Manik-Chan wasted no time in chiding the opposition for its slothful attempt in drafting and presenting the proposed marijuana bill. She argued that the bill is similar to the one which was drafted by attorneys Nigel Hughes and Mark Waldron in 2015, except the most recent bill increases the decriminalization cap from 15 grams to 500 grams.
Lazy attempt at a draft. Lazy. No effort to attempt even to examine and interrogate the issue that we are trying to resolve for our fellow Guyanese.
She further accused the mover of the motion, Chair Duncan, and by extension the opposition, of failing to conduct the adequate groundwork necessary to formulate the draft.
What we need to do is to speak to the affected community, the men and women, young and old, healthy and unhealthy, who use this product, and have them tell us what would be a law that would meet their needs.
Shadow Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, Jermaine Figueroa, maintained that the opposition held consultations before the bill was initiated. He counter-argued that the bill is an opportunity to save the nation's youth population from being sent to jail for small amounts of marijuana. Figueroa alluded to several other Caribbean territories that have taken similar steps, while noting that Guyana's time is now. Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports Charles Ramson cautioned members of the opposition camp to think about the impacts this major policy change is likely to have in society and among their very own children. The government, in a separate bill, is proposing that persons found with 15 to 30 grams of marijuana be sentenced differently by way of counseling and community service instead of incarceration. Timeka Rodney reporting for the HGB Nightly News.